know this video is going to bring heat, but Jero Godi guys, Jero Godi, yeah? Mwak Melo Alafia. To my fellow Nigerian brothers, I know you like my content. I know you do. If you're new here, check out my music reviews. You will love it. Hey, and leave a like and subscribe. Okay, here goes. So a lot has been going on this week that I can't even keep up with. Cristiano Ronaldo wishing he had his hair like this. Messi winning a beauty pageant, as always. Now to the ultimate one that I never thought I would hear or see. Heat on Wizkid. I mean, heat. Cook that thing. Cooking. You know, personally, I thought Bayern was the most feared football team in the world until I met Wizkid FC. You don't go scot-free when you cook Wizkid. No, you don't. Well, I can talk about this topic because I have paid my dues. Not literally. If it was literal, like I would have used Yellow Pay. Because that would have been the safest and most viable way to pay my dues to Nigeria. You know, because I don't use Naira here, I use Ghana cedis, so I need a medium to be able to pay my dues. You understand? And Yellow Pay is not only for sending money to Ghana and Nigeria. No. Look at the amount of African countries Yellow Pay supports. So what are you waiting for? You know, use the link in the description and you will thank me later. Jessica Carissa, a writer at NPR. And guys, if you don't know NPR, well, here. Yeah, they are based in America, right? She wrote a review about Wizkid's latest album, More Love, Less Ego. And no boy. You know, I thought she was bringing the 9mm, but I was mistaken. She brought the 50 cal. Yeah, the 50 cal. First of all, I'm not in any FC. I love all of them the same. Yes, it's possible. And obviously, the Wizkid fans who read this will be agitated. Even though she got some points right, she got some points wrong too, my opinion. Balance. So here's what I want all of us to do here. If you're Wizkid FC, no Wizkid, any person, let's put our emotions aside. And now let's keep an open mind and let's read. First of all, I can't read every single thing. It's going to be too long, so I'm going to leave the link in the description. Wizkid will not be rushed. Famous for teasing albums years before they drop, he's constantly driving his devoted fan base, Wizkid FC, into a frenzy on social media. But the long waits have often paid off. I agree, I do. His 2020 full length, Made in Lagos, then his first album in 3 years, arrived brimming with confidence at a time of widespread uncertainty. Bro, that Made in Lagos album, immaculate. I love that album. Hey! Self-preservation, self-elevation, these kind of things, they desire celebration, no hesitation, no... As America headed into winter amid the ongoing pandemic, the West African warmth emanating from songs like Ginger and, of course, his breakaway hit Essence with Thames sustained many throughout the jubilant summer. In return, Essence emerged as the song of the season. Essence really broke records, but there's something I'll talk about at the ending of the video. Wizkid announced that his follow-up album, More Love, Less Ego, would appear in January at the end of his tour. But in true Wizkid fashion, it didn't materialize until 9 months later. It seems his preference for leisure has left a noticeable imprint on his music. Madam, so now trouble you the search. The Nigerian singer produced blockbuster singles like Drake-assisted Come Closer and the slow winding Joro. In as much as we would say Wizkid was big, Drake also put a lot of light on Wizkid. Drake is really huge, so if you're on a song with Drake, you get the limelight. He showed that the song's BPM is really just a number. Guys, to anybody who doesn't know BPM, it means beats per minute. How many can you do in a minute? Personally, on a bad day, mine is between 300 to 400, you know. More Love, Less Ego is an extension of Made in Lagos. Instead of advancing, Wizkid opts largely to remain idle. Yeet! More Love, Less Ego was an extension of Made in Lagos. Well, here's where I have my first disagreement. I don't know, maybe you guys in the comment section can enlighten me, but I don't know where Wizkid said that was going to be an extension. Probably I might be wrong, but enlighten me. The gains he made as a singer, though incremental, are precise. He's in more control of his vibrato, and the extremities of his range have softened, making his voice sound effortless across the album. Okay, praises. Okay, the review is looking balanced so far, so good. Okay. Growing Wizkid in head, making Wizkid in head big. But the work that so clearly went into sharpening his delivery bristles against the listeners applied to his writing, especially when considering the proverb-like mandate of the album's title. Hit. His voice alone can no longer sustain him. Wizkid has long been a standout in a small field, but with a new crop of young stars budding quickly, he can't afford to rest on his laurels anymore. Even though I might agree a bit, I feel like this might create enmity between him and the young ones. At their best, the vocal exercises reinforce the album's central themes. Romantic love, kind of, but mostly sex and the pursuit of it. Okay. The first words out of his mouth on Money and Love are, "Nobody like me," before he dabs himself, "Mr. Shift Your Panties." Okay, with this one, I do agree. But this song is fire. No, this song is actually fire. Like, wait, didn't she listen to it? But his singing can communicate desire where his lyrics are lacking. Good. But. Similarly on Pressure, he finds balance between quasi-rapping and mellifluous... Now, which kind of big English to be this? What's all this? Break it down! Wizkid's voice has always paired well with collaborators, but sometimes for better, Essence. You don't need no other body. Or for worse, one down. He's being relegated to a second fiddle. For that one, blame the producer, not Wizkid. Let me give you a scenario here. See, at that time, Drake was far bigger than Wizkid. So Wizkid doesn't have too much of a say here. Drake is the one putting Wizkid on. So they are doing everything according to Drake's style. Because I am sure if Wizkid had a lot of say here, he would want his real voice to emanate. Wizkid reunites with his Made in Lagos partner P2J. So guys, if you watch my reviews a lot, you see that I focus more on the instrumentals, right? And P2J, bro, that guy is music, you understand? Music. And the British Nigerian producer's layering of velvety bass lines, sweet chords and gentle drum patterns provide cushion for Wizkid to play with his vocals and ensures that the singer doesn't have to take any risks. Okay, her problem is with Wizkid taking risks. I agree, more risks should have been taken. But Juice song was a risk. There was no drums inside, it was just guitar. That was immaculate guitars, I love that. Yeah, here you go. Yeah, little point for that. More Love Less Ego is pleasant enough but rarely bracing. Complacency seems to have set in. Yeah, 50 car. The girl came with the big guns. 50 car. The British Nigerian rapper Skepta's verse on the song Wow is a splash of cold water, a brief shock that illuminates how little energy the record has expended. Well, I kind of like that song though. I know. Check it. Your body bump like girl, no, they play my love. Personally, the way the beat goes and the chords inside, I think the energy that Wizkid put inside was good. Probably the lyrics. These are my opinions, guys. While Wizkid has mastered this particular pace of Afrobeats in the past, this album doesn't always keep its head afloat, at times slipping into laughs. Its rare turns feel like imitation. Every day brings to mind the social political positioning of Burna Boy. Imitation? Oh, come on, just come on.
To understand Nigeria, you need to appreciate where it came from.
I am grateful to have been loved.
Burna Boy is not the first person to start putting speeches before a song. Come on, man. The track appeals to the common man, but vaguely referencing the struggles of daily life. But it quickly loses the plot and devolves into Playboy antics. Okay. I might agree there. But I don't like comparison. Comparison is a thief of joy. Elsewhere on Pressure, Wizkid seems to evoke Rema's Calm Down and the song's staccato repetition. At the staccato, well guys, to anybody that doesn't know staccato, right? Staccato is short stride of notes. So if she's talking about staccato, the only place I think she might be talking about is this part. Oh, come on, just come on. They're not the same. Why are you comparing Rema to Wizkid? Why are you doing that? First of all, the first one is the sound of an angry man's horn in a Lagos rush hour traffic. And the other one is the sound produced when you're hitting it from the back. You can even see that the vowel sounds are different. This one is e and this one is Yeah, understand. Rema, who bowed before Wizkid, is now an innovator in his own right. And the Pressure is a rare full circle moment. The long-time influencer taking inspiration from someone he likely influenced. Wow. I disagree with this one because I don't like the comparison. Perhaps Wizkid's constant delays have left him a little out of step with his contemporaries, and he's feeling the pressure to catch up. As Afrobeat continues to grow in popularity, so does the standard of music. Audience want more than just to vibe. They want to dance, they want to feel, they want to think. Yes, I am dancing to this, I am feeling it too. I also want to shift someone's daughter's panties. Don't you? Don't you? I know I don't.
bad ways, Mr. Shift your panty.
With so many other artists embracing that challenge, there's less of a reason to wait on Wizkid. Time is of the essence. Damn. Talk about the taste of your own medicine. Okay. What a read, guys. What are your thoughts, guys? Even though I agree with some of what she said, I also disagree with some of what she said too, as you can tell from the video. Now the question here is intent. What was her intent? Because personally, if you read the letter, it seems more or less like an attack than a criticism. Or maybe it's just me. I'm not siding with anyone. I know it rallies up everyone, you know, everything. See, I love violence and everything. You get me? Putting myself in Wizkid's shoes, when I read this, I feel like it's an attack and comparison. So I might question her intentions and I might not even take her opinions altogether. Saying that Rema was learning from me and now learning from Rema, you know, and all, that wasn't really necessary. That was unnecessary. She made some valid points. We all have to agree that she made some valid points. I believe as an artist, you take criticism every day. If you take the praises in, you also have to take the critics in. So you just take the important parts out and then you leave the unimportant parts out. And with that way you grow. And just like any other business, growth never stops. If you stop, you're out of business. Well, so with Wizkid, I don't even think my channel even minded. But yes, guys, these are reviews, right? These are people's opinions. Sometimes they do get it right. Sometimes they don't always get it right. Well, as you can see here. Enemy said Mighty One and Essence, for example, are expendable. But look at Essence now. So guys, tell me your thoughts about the whole situation in the comment section below. And let's keep it peaceful, guys, and let's keep an open mind, man. One thing is for sure, I don't think Wizkid is going to NPR anytime soon.
Georgia, by the way you're looking, feel so African. With that body making me feel nauseous. I'ma be cautious, I don't wanna get emotional.